Hey, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to Beyond AR TV. My name is John. You guys have been blowing me up asking about When We Were Young Fest, and I totally understand why. It broke the internet with this insane lineup that absolutely looks too good to be true. One night, one day only, however you want to phrase it. This is definitely giving me major FOMO, and I'm sure many of you as well. I mean, just look how many Instagram likes this post got. It's safe to say that we have nostalgia for so many of the acts that are on this bill. I mean, I'm just looking at the poster right now, and I can't even, believe my eyes still. You got My Chemical Romance and Paramore as headliners, and then you've got a subheading with more bands than I can throw 1,000 sticks at, from Car Seat Headrest, Pierce the Veil, Bring Me the Horizon, Jimmy Eat World, who were on my bucket list to see live, and then they just threw in Wolf Alice Despite Me, like, oh yeah, this isn't necessarily nostalgia, but they're one of your favorite bands, and they're also there, but you can't go. Oh, did I not mention that? Yeah, I can't go. And part of me is feeling very torn on that, but part of me also sees a lot of red flags with this event, because as some of my friends in the Rock Coliseum group that I'm a part of pointed out, this is put on by obviously the same promoters that did Travis Scott's Astroworld, and I'm not saying that this is inviting disaster just because of that, but maybe this meets Fyre Fest is the emo version of that? No, sadly, I cannot find out firsthand if this is going to be an event to remember, an unforgettable day where the world comes together and sings these pop-punk, emo, and post-hardcore songs together at the top of our lungs, because it's taking place October 22nd, 2022, which is the month I'm getting married, number one, but also number two, it's literally on my best friend's 30th birthday. The world is unfair sometimes, and obviously I have other priorities that are going to come first, so here's me kinda wishing just that a way that COVID throws a wrench in things and they have to delay by maybe like a month or 2 or 6. With the festival called When We Were Young Fest, it is a bit of a slap to the face that the Killers are not invited, or at the very least Adele, but still, this is an insane lineup. I mean, kudos for getting all of these people to agree to be in the same place at the same time. That is no small feat, I am sure, especially from a promoter's point of view. Live Nation is putting this on, and obviously Live Nation, Ticketmaster, these are huge names that we're probably all too familiar with, and we see the price gouging, we see the ticket fees that have made concert going just kind of a nightmare, at least for our wallets. And this event here is really no different, because at first they lure you in with the whole, oh, this is $19.99 down, because obviously you're putting $20, you don't think about that until the payments start coming out later. Now this is a one-day festival, mind you. And the passes are going for $225 for general admission, which is going to get you into the festival and basically, I guess, all you need for that one singular day. And obviously they're offering some bigger packages, cabanas and cooled restrooms, all that sort of stuff. So you can spend up to like $500 on this, but it's only one day. And I know that they're offering a ton of bands, but what a lot of people probably aren't thinking about is the fact that it's not really realistic to be able to see all of these acts, especially if there's only 3 stages, which is what they're saying. I just counted the entire poster, and there are 66 bands playing. 66! 64 if you subtract Jxden and Lil Huddy, which we naturally probably should, but 66 total, and it's running from 11 a.m. to midnight, according to them. So that's about a 12-hour period to see 66 different acts. People are going to be having aneurysms trying to pick and schedule things out. I do not doubt that if this does go off without a hitch, which I don't know if it's going to, that it's going to be a huge moneymaker for Live Nation, and I'm sure it's going to be a draw for hopefully more things like this in the future. But with Warped Tour not being in the picture anymore, somebody actually made this event happen, and that is a landmark in and of itself, especially to have like My Chem, Paramore, Avril, a lot of staples of yesterday and bands that are still popular today. My honest thoughts on this though, I feel like this could be a total disaster, and I would love to be proven wrong, and I would love to see more stuff pop up like this that's a good fan experience, but it's also profitable for everybody involved, because I want the bands to get paid too. but just looking to other new festivals like the whole Blue Ridge Rock Festival that happened in the end of 2021, that was a total nightmare, from parking to just the overall lack of organization. And with there being such staff shortages and food shortages, I see this like getting through the gates is gonna be one thing, but actually finding food or finding a hotel, everything else, especially in the heat of the Vegas desert area, oh man, this could be very, very wild. Definitely a time to remember though. You see, I say this as somebody that still actually wants to go because I'm so curious. It's like, oh my god, could it be that bad? Or what if it's actually just amazing? Because I'd love for it to be amazing too, and I want it to be maybe something that travels around the country or at least hits something on the East Coast. I just don't know how realistic everything is. It seems to me like this should have been a 3-day festival because there's absolutely enough names to make it stretch out to at least 2 days. I've seen festivals that last 2 to 3 days that have way less acts, way less bands playing, so tell me why this had to get crammed into 1 day. This is almost too insane to comprehend, and I'm sure a lot of you are feeling the same way, so let me know in the comments. Are you just feeling the FOMO? Are you planning on copping the tickets? Are you planning to give me one of your tickets? Any and all thoughts are welcomed. Who is your favorite or most unexpected band that is on the bill? Because literally almost everybody is there, it feels like. When October rolls around, assuming this doesn't get delayed, I guess we will find out what happens, how When We Were Young Fest actually goes. But for now, if you want to check out a couple of recent videos that I've made, check the links on screen. You can follow me on social media at the links in my link tree in the description. And I will be back soon with more on Beyond AR TV as I sit here wishing that I could go.